Alright, so we have terrible internet out at our property and our house. We're kind of in between two larger cities. They don't have any wired internet out here, so we can't get like Cox or CenturyLink or whatever you have in your area. That doesn't come out here. So we have to use, up until now it was either terrible satellite like HughesNet, or it was some sort of cellular based internet, which was also terrible because both of those things had data caps or throttling when you tried to do things. Currently we're using a Verizon hotspot, which throttles us after 15 gigabytes of data down to 700 kilobytes a second. So we can't even load web pages on our phone. It's so slow. But that's all about to change. As you can see here, we have Starlink. We just got this in the mail. It's been awesome. So far. Awesome. Yes, it has. They sent us an email when we were able to get it in our area. We put down a deposit, like $500. Then the day they sent us the email saying, hey, it's available, we paid the rest of it off, and then less than a week later they shipped this. On that same day, I bought a mount for the roof, which they shipped and was supposed to be here a couple days before this, but FedEx decided to send it, instead of sending it from California to Arizona, they sent it from California to Illinois,
and
Kentucky,
and
yeah, it went from California to Arizona to Texas to Kansas to Illinois, and now they have to send it back to Arizona. So thank you, FedEx. But we're gonna open this, look at it, see what we need to do. We may or may not set it up now. We'll kind of decide on whether or not we want to wait to set it up till we have the roof mount just to get it permanent, or if we want to try to set it up and then move it once we have it up. But we'll see. So let's open it. Alright, so first off, let's see what we got.
I think it's pretty
self-explanatory.
That's
nice. That's metal. That's like...
Oh, wow.
Oh, and we can just like pop screws through this. Like 100%. Mm-hmm. Alright, and then this is connected to the satellite dish already. It's nice that they do white and then gray for the satellite and for the internet. So take this out. And then this was the modem, you said?
Yeah.
Which is super fancy.
It is.
That's super fancy. Alright. Okay, we'll take that out. So this is plenty long enough to put wherever we want. So the main thing is going to be trying to figure out where we want to put the modem. Or the router. Yeah, the modem. I think it would be. Or is it the router? The router. Whatever this is.
Same thing.
It's like metal.
I know.
This is nice. Okay, so the main thing is going to be figuring out where we want to put this. Because that's going to decide how we run this wire. We didn't actually end up going with the roof mount for the satellite dish. We ended up going with a pole mount in the yard. Now, the roof mount, when we got it, it looked great. We actually gave it to a neighbor who could use it. But there were some trees to the north of our house that were too tall and were obstructing the satellite's view. So we ended up deciding on a pole mount in the yard. So what we did is we sunk a 1.5-inch piece of conduit about 2 feet into the ground, leaving about 8 feet sticking up out of the ground. And the 1.5-inch conduit, I believe it's 1.5 inch, just check if you're going to do this first. But the 1.5-inch conduit fits the Starlink satellite dish perfectly. So all we had to do was slide the dish in, and then I just used a couple of metal screws to make sure that it didn't pop out on a windy day, and that got the satellite dish off the ground enough that there were no obstructions and that no animals would be messing with it. So you're not supposed to move the dish with it on, so we've turned it off. Our pole is nice and cemented in, so let's put the dish on the pole. Should refine itself, shouldn't it? As you can see, the dish orients itself automatically, so you don't have to mess with any angles or setting it up in any way. The setup is super simple. You figure out where you want your modem, you figure out where your satellite's going to be, and then you literally mount them, connect the wires. The gray wire goes into the gray port, the white wire goes into the white port, and you have internet. It's been fantastic. We don't have very many outages. I think in a 12-hour period, we usually have about 4 to 6 seconds of outages. And then once every 2 or 3 weeks, we will get like a 15 or 20-second outage. But it's just once. It doesn't last that long, and it's really not too big of an inconvenience, seeing as 99% of the time, we have fantastic internet. We can be on all our devices streaming videos and still have great internet. I can upload my YouTube videos directly from home now instead of going in and using the library's internet. So it's been a game changer. I would highly recommend Starlink for you. If you have any questions, leave them down in the description below. Let us know what you thought. Let us know how you mounted your satellite dish for your Starlink, because I'm assuming you have it because it's so good. And thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Okay. Jazz hands.
Like, I'm trying to find somewhere to stand.
Camera! Can you put a leg facing the way the wind